From the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Oilers. And we are underway from Houston. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Running left, it's Henry. And some room to maneuver. Derrick Henry all alone. He's on his way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now Allen going to change it up. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. There's Charbonnet once again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd down and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sanders. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the
11. 11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 Scott.
Burrow looking to pass. His throw incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So you look at this defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
12. 11. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. He'll go right back to St. Brown. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Allen now looks to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now run by Charbonnet, shelling through the defense, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Charbonnet, touchdown, Houston.
They decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Here we go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11 MT. 12.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running right. Here's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Zach Charbonnet with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Gun.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
11, Thomas. 11, MT, take. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
Here's Burrow. That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
On third down, Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
I'm one, ready?
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Rager, the man in motion.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Allen now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that to Charbonnet. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Allen. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're not
short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They motion the running back out left. A final shot before half for Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On the carry, Charbonnet. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again, it's Charbonnet. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44.
First down 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Burrow on 1st down. Throw left side. There's London. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11, 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Henry up the middle. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And Burrow going to change the play.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Derrick Henry with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game.
And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Groupie for the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Charbonnet.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The play over before it really got started thanks to Pete Werner.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A run now with Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here's Allen. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Oilers have moved out in front.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
11. Turtles hot. 11.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 mighty. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 12.
Moore, the man in motion.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Second and 6.
Here we go. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
Gotta go.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11. 11 Thomas.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in.
On one, ready?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Moore, the man in motion.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
On second down, Burrow. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Cam Smith. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On the toss to Chardonnay. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field are alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Allen off the play fake. Steps away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he just chunked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Allen to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a two-score deficit here in the fourth.
11 MT.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sanders has it over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
11 MT tight. Whoa. 11.
Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And quickly they get to the line.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
At the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Allen going to change the look here. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Wandale Robinson, 54 yards. And the Oilers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 MT, tank. 12.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
12. 11 MT. 11.
Again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Drake London, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
22.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
and this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Allen to throw. Rolling to his right. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Back to throw. Allen. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Alert! Alert! Half 85, half 85.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's a gain of 7.
To throw is Allen. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Allen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amon-Ra St. Brown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
11.
Here's 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
I'm 1. Ready?
Here's 2nd down.
11.
Throwing. Burrow.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here.
Tate. 11, MC Tate. 11, Thomas.
Burrow.
And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Down to the 42, second down.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end.